And I am super excited to be here with Carey, the founder and CEO of Caring Lotus. And what is Thrive Together? It's a NDIS event for people to be able to come together, connect, collaborate, and build really impactful relationships that positively impact on participants. We know that participants get the best outcomes when providers are working together, communicating, and really aligned with what they're doing. So you are all welcome to join us. Please come in and attend the event on the 29th of April. Carey, over to you. Now, I know you're a very values-driven organisation. Do you want to start off with telling us a little bit about you, a little bit about Caring Lotus and what you do?
Okay, so a little bit about me initially was I worked in California for 10 years in Department of Health there. So I was working in several areas of disability and came back here and landed on the NDIS trial site in Victoria. So from that, I learned heavily about NDIS. I was obviously involved in a lot of implementations there. And then I moved on to help other companies get registered, and it was hired by one of the companies. And look, I just realised there was a bit of a not the care factor, I guess, that aligned with my values on the clients and how they were looked at. So eventually I decided to start my own company because I realised I was working very long hours for others and not really getting any benefits from that. So instead, I decided to work for myself. So Caring Lotus was born. This was over 4 years ago now. It took me a while to get it set up, but started Caring Lotus with the values that I envisioned, to really care and understand and communicate. Obviously, a lot of logical thinking, great systems and things like that were all important to me because that's what I'd been as a business analyst in most of my career. So trying to get something up and running that had the heart and connection and community that I really feel like people need. I'm very big with thinking people need purpose. Everyone needs some sort of purpose. Clients, obviously providers as well. So to me, that was one of my big staying points, is getting people working together, learning from each other. It's something that I want to really work myself out of this business a little bit more so I can get more involved with that, because talking to other providers, I always take the connection. There's definitely enough work out there for us to all do, and just trying to give that respect to each other and grow from each other and learn, I think is one of the things where you can thrive.
Oh, absolutely. And there's so much need for services. It's just about bringing together services that are aligned, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to us a little bit about the core services that Caring Lotus actually provides?
Yeah, so we've worked with quite a few providers who got a lot of respect for us for the reason that we stay in our own lane. So we don't do plan management, we don't do support coordination. Although we do feel like we know and we can refer to the best of those services because of our alliance with them. Like after being with them for years, you see who actually does things the right way and then ones that maybe don't do as good of a job. So we refer to quite a few people for those services. But what we actually offer is in-home care. So pretty much community and access as well as in-home care. So we've got nearly 200 clients in our database, and it's pretty much providing services from taking them shopping, or it might be hoisting someone out of bed in the morning to help them get ready. It might be dementia. It might be there's a variety of disabilities that we do, and we look at them. Let's change it to their best abilities.
Yeah, I love that. Where do you shine? Like, well, what sort of participants, do you go? Yeah, we're all this is us. We can really help.
Especially when we know they want to work collaboratively with us. I think we love participants that are engaged with us. We have one point of difference for us is we do hold a lot of events for clients and staff both. So we have staff events to try to get our staff connecting with each other, because we know that a lot of them do work in very big silos sort of with their clients, and they might not feel that support. So we've tried to put on staff events, and coming soon is our staff are actually going to start putting on their own events. Because maybe they don't want always management involved. But, it's something that I like to connect with people and learn who's working for me, because quite often, I've got over 100 staff. I don't know who they all are. And so it's a good connection for me too, to let them know who I am and our values as a company. And then with clients, we have like our fortnightly arts and crafts or game session. It's really a great time for people to just feel connected and work together. We also have, you know, days out at the zoo or days out at the park where we go as one big sort of family. And yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Now, who are you hoping to see at the event? Who do you think needs to be there?
Definitely, I'd say change makers, which I feel like I'm one of them. But getting the updates, there's a lot of updates coming out with the NDIS at the moment. So people who are up to date with change, and ready to try to make some change ourselves with what seems fair and what's not. Like I know quite a few providers have sadly started to financially struggle and stop services because of the way the NDIS changes have been happening. And we've been, you know, I think nearly every provider has been really impacted by that lately, with not getting paid money that they thought they'd get paid. And it's happening to quite a few. So I think I've actually started my own little group, you know, where I try and get as many people as I know to just have a check-in once a month or something to try to see how we're all surviving and any updates we can all do to help each other. So coming to something like Thrive is definitely something I'm interested in. Look, there's technology, there's all sorts of things that we can all share and use together to provide a better service.
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping to see that there.
Awesome. Well, we're really excited to have you on board and looking forward to seeing everyone at Thrive together. Come with an open mind, come ready to collaborate, to build relationships. It's always a two-way street, and come and connect and see how we can all add value to one another. So thank you, Kerry, and looking forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.